Identity politics. There is now a flight from the white. I've shown you so many examples now of a new anti-white racism that's tearing through America. It's come here too. I've shown you clips from the ABC. But here's a new example. A Pennsylvania state professor defending Coca-Cola for getting its employees to take a course on how to be less white.
White people are dumb, right? That's a message. Like, white people are dumb. That is a key message.
Okay, so, you know, whites are dumb and aggressive and just by sheer dumb luck happen to build the societies that everyone else wants to come join. Go figure. But this anti-white racism has an effect. Add the new identity politics too. It's made an extraordinary number of white people apparently ashamed of being white. So ashamed that some have decided not to be white after all. For instance, we have white people like Dark Emu author Bruce Pascoe now pretending to be Aboriginal. In fact, there's even a professor of Aboriginal agriculture, which didn't exist, at Melbourne University. We also have whites like Rachel Dolezal pretending to be African American and becoming black activists and even academics. We have white people like US Senator Elizabeth Warren pretending to be an American Indian. She even got university positions as a result. And now one white influencer has even got cosmetic surgery to become Korean.
I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country. That's exactly how I look now. I've really struggled with identity issues, with who I am.
That influencer, a British guy called Oli London, I shouldn't have said guy, he also doesn't want to identify as male. He says he's non-binary, as well as Korean, and he's gone through a lot of pain to get there.
It's going to be very painful. I'm not actually changing my race, cultural appreciation, not cultural appropriation.
But identity politics is so conflicted. I mean, here's a guy that's so woke that he wants to identify as Korean, but his woke critics say that it's actually wrong to go and steal another culture. So he's trapped now in a woke no man's land. But anyway, there are so many examples now of people fleeing their real identity. It's not just about race, of course. I mean, take a look at the latest issue of the Practicing Midwife magazine. It's got a cover story about how to deal with men who allegedly give birth. Now, the one identity switch that I don't actually seem to see, I mean, I know it happened before, I know that, but now is of people pretending to be white. Maybe in the past, but not now. Where's the advantage? And I wonder where this is going. This shame of being white, this push to identify as some other race, professorships given to people who falsely identify as of another race. And add to that how countries like Australia are told that this was, is, always will be Aboriginal land. But then countries like Britain are told, no, don't go all Anglo on us. None of this, you know, this was and always will be Anglo land. Be more multicultural. I tell you, it's going to be a lot harder being white. A lot harder finding a home for being white. But I guess we better get used to it.